Let's go!
Hello, everybody. What's up? Do we have any
Oh.
Soten fans in the crowd? I'm sure there's plenty of Soten fans at home. Thank you so much for donating and allowing me to run my favorite video game of all time, being played in one of my favorite ways of all time, the Castlevania Symphony of the Night Randomizer. The Randomizer randomizes all of the
Castlevania
items
Randomizer.
that I'm going to be getting. And this is the Lycanthrope preset, which means I'm going to start with all of the wolf relics, which allows for a lot of speed, a lot of fast movement, and we're going to see all that.
У него пресет какой-то, пусть там Wolf Relic сразу дают. Мне кажется, он даже меньше, чем за час справится. Ну да, он, очевидно, справится меньше, чем за час. Так, и мы начинаем за Рихтера, где он вниз-вверх, пару сюрикенов, вниз-вверх клипаемся в стену, которая потайная, но в нее можно пролететь. Она, так сказать, не очень существует. Сцены у нас нету, потому что есть сейф на пройденную игру. И мы подходим к стене, кидаем воду. Вода кидается быстро, потому что мы кидаем ее в стену. Он вызывает дождик. Это дамажит Дракула очень сильно. И мы кидаем... Он переходит во вторую фазу, мы кидаем еще больше воды, тратим вообще все наши сердечки, заливаем его водой, и нормально. В общем-то, то, как мы проходим самый первый файт в игре, влияет на начало игры. Ну, в общем-то, да, мы убили Дракулу, и мы прошли игру. Хопа, шутка. Говорят, будет, короче, скипать смерть, не будут умирать, да. Начинаем в голубым плаще, сказать. И мы начинаем за собаку, потому что у нас такой пресет. Собака сразу с обилкой на быстрый бег. Что-то Dragon Blitz не хотел там париться с шилдэшем и прочим. А я не знаю, нафига он, собственно, проходил хорошо этот самый... Хорошо проходил Дракулу, просто, ну, по этим статам. Потому что он просто дескип сделал за счет собаки.
So that was the first relic of the run. It was a familiar card. Familiars are pretty much unimportant in this run. I won't be using them at all.
Так, там лежала карта фамильяра. У него, кстати, палочка волшебная, которую он настукивает. There's one more item check potentially for me coming up here, and then if I don't get anything there, I will equip. Oh, it's not here. Okay. Sometimes items just don't appear to save memory. Но тут уже собака не прыгает, рельефность этой местности имеет, так сказать, ну, короче, проще тут дэшиться и канцелить дэш. Я не знаю, что он канцелит, у него... Щит, наверное, какой-то есть. Да, шаманский щит. И он залетает в босс-файт, трансформируется, гасит сразу ваншоты первого мужика, второго что-то не особо, но он использует душами срет. Ничего себе, с ноги ушатывает. Кстати, у врагов красиво.
Замечательная игра, народок.
Игра действительно найс. Привет, Дельк.
Блин, ну за рандомайзера надо хотя бы смотреть пару раз, чтобы понимать немножко, что там происходит. Тут комната зарандомленная, я не помню.
Да зачем? Зачем понимать? Не, комната такие же, как и
только
в
предметы,
оригинале.
получается.
Да, короче, все, так сказать, ключевые предметы перераскиданы. Там в начале... Ну, в общем-то, на самом деле, это очень-очень простой пресет, например. У нас сразу
А.
собака есть, у нас... Вот, ну, вначале предметы еще генерируются.
Не хардкорный, короче, рандомайзер, просто такой. Просто рандомный немножко.
Да, да.
Блин, я как привык Зельду смотреть рандомайзер. Там же можно с глич логикой, и там предметы как только не лежат, что только каким-нибудь определенным гличом можно достать, и
Нет,
который в
тут,
основном в спидране не используется.
конечно... Ну, я не знаю, вот этот рандомайзер тоже делается так, чтобы его можно было пройти, но...
Ну да, не, его можно пройти, но в том смысле, что надо гличи знать все по-хорошему. Гиперскорость
Бег-
пса.
бег. Собака смешная. Она еще с обилкой вот этой. То есть ее же прокачивать можно. Она сразу с обилкой на ультрабыструю скорость.
А, ну да, обычно же в спидранах она не так быстро бегает.
Да, она в спидранах нужна там пару скипов сделать. Или 3. Да. Идем сразу к next боссу. Или не идем? Идем. Длинная библиотека. А, нет, кстати, вот обычно в спидране тут идут на клона, но походу. Сейчас мы сразу библиотеку пройдем, потому что тут чеки есть важные, наверное. Так, Fire of Bat. Ну, это апгрейд, по-моему, на летучую мышь. Не очень полезный. Че, пойдем к библиотекарю? Так. Обилка на летучую мышь.
И магазин
Шур-
тоже зарандомлен.
М. Говорят, там есть в игре хороший меч и щит Аукарда, но в магазине продают меч и щит Аукарта. Я не говно. Такая вот шутка игры. Да, без обилок на собаке тут очень смешно это скипается. Взял лайф максап нафига, и эта штука ему не нужна. Как он хорошо дайв-киком прыгает.
Finally unlocked by finding new items. So far we found no progression specific items, so the last possible spot for a progression item this early on is going to be the Soul of Wolf location at the elevator. So that is guaranteed to be some form of progression, so let's see what it is.
If that was a little bit of like, word vomit, don't worry. If you are really interested in Symphony of the Night Randomizer,
Поднимаемся.
Я услышал, что они говорят про усложнение искусственное рандомайзера. Они какие-то определенные предметы должны поднять, чтобы пойти в конец. То есть, технически говоря, какие-то есть предметы, видимо, которые они хотят собрать. Ну, не потому что они обязательные, а потому что они так сами себя определили в комьюнити.
Открыл комнату с ключиком для портала, так сказать. И Gravity Boots. Gravity Boots — это база. Это неплохой предмет.
У него даже оружия нет, просто кулаками дерется.
Вообще есть, но он просто мужик жесткий. Тратит время на смену оружия. Там какая-то волшебная палочка. Так, Gravity Boots, погнали. Gravity джампы, жестко. За счет того, что мы трансформируемся в собаку и юзаем Gravity Boots, мы вот так вот смешно летаем.
Имба.
Это, конечно, конченое место в игре.
Да, в обычном спидране не проценте. Боль.
Капец, эти курицы просто убивают.
Which gives us access to potentially even skip some relics. Oh, there we go. Nice. That was pretty decent movement there. These locations, these breakable walls are
Так, подобрали корей секретки, китайскую булочку. Флеймстар. Флеймстар это что-то метательное. Забил просто.
Пофигу.
If you input a cortical forward in attack motion, you actually shoot out a fireball. Kind of like Street Fighter. And then, yeah, back forward attack is the Fists of Fury. Is that a JoJo's reference? Yes, it is. It is actually a JoJo's reference. And here we go again, taking advantage of the multiple gravity jumps to check this location out of logic. And, ooh, missed! Okay, that's a great...
Мист погнали, взяли туман.
Moonstone's nice, too. One of the 3 transformation relics. So we could take advantage of locations that are locked behind the mist gates that exist in this game, and if we find anything that's locked behind
Соответственно, они смогут проверить чеки за воротами, которые могут быть пройдены только в дымке. Окей. Как говорится, pre-played, pre-recorded seed на easy моде.
Level of Open, что же такое? Что знакомое?
Easy seed.
During this randomizer, because he's invented like 90% of the strats that I'm using. And yeah, now that we have Jewel of Open, that means the game wants me to go to the caverns. I do want to hold off.
Значит, он может определять, открывать какие-то штуки определенные. Какой-то местный ключ.
Говорит, данжены. Теперь можем проверить. Далеко данжены?
Да, в общем-то, с такой скоростью, не то чтобы...
Далеко-недалеко, да, доберешься за пару минут.
Ничего полезного тут.
Эх, кайфовый саундтрек.
Это да.
Absolutely. I have a $10 donation from Matthias D. Giovanni. Let's go, DB. Happy to see you showing off how cool and underrated.
Вышел с собаки, не смог.
Best of luck from Brazil. Thank you so much. The movement on the wolf is really, really cool. I have $25 from Woat. Looking forward to seeing the SOTN run. And for Creature, too, as always, have absolutely nothing.
Так.
Yeah, he never has anything.
Gravity Boots мощная находка, мощнейшая, сказать, позиция в нашем арсенале.
Да что-то слишком жестко, да. Ну, скорость на псе у него изначально была, да? Или тоже нашел?
Пса он загенерил.
Не имею в виду скорость на псе.
И скорость, и пса он в CD добавил. Я не знаю, мне кажется, рандомайзер не такой душный, чтобы брать пса. Ну да, можно там, не знаю, запороть, конечно, как прохождение, но реально псит какой-то пререкорд пошел. Этими
На мой взгляд,
ботинками.
самый лучший вариант на ГДК показывать на марафончиках, когда кооп сид бахают.
Да,
Игра
это прикольно.
примерно в 1,5 раза быстрее проходит.
It's a 20% chance some of the time and 100% chance all the other times.
Так, ну у нас
But yeah, we got our first piece of
ребро
of
Влада.
the
Это
quest kind of done to beating the game.
один
Trust me,
из
there's still
реликов,
plenty more
необходимых
to go through.
открыть финальный босс-файт.
Because finding those other Vlad relics, like I said, they were completely random in their distribution. They can be pretty much anywhere. Real quick, let me see the map. Yeah, okay. So here's the plan. The game wants me to go to the caverns. The caverns is kind of slow and out of the way, and leaving the caverns in particular is pretty annoying. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab
Не хочет он в подвал идти, отказывается.
that I'll be using later once I'm done with the caverns. So that way I have
Да,
easy
там
access.
душная локация.
Holy, this might change things.
Change of plans.
Silver ring plus gold ring is the combination of items you need to open conveniently this location right below us, the clock room. In the normal game, this is where you get the holy glasses that unlocks the ability to go to the second castle. But this could be anything, and the fact that gold ring was flight locked means this has a pretty high likelihood to be.
Подобрал два кольца, которые открывают эту дверцу.
Depending on what's here, I
Что, в
might change my
принципе,
route,
очень
but for
удачно.
right now, my idea is go to Allrox's quarters, do a few checks, get the warp for safety, and then
Хороший синий читер.
But all that might change depending on what we find here.
Там уже можно игру будет проходить почти.
Ну, если за 30 минут закроет, то найс.
The cutscenes to go, and you're just like sitting there like, oh man, I need to find something here.
Еще раз запустят.
And there's nothing you do,
Капа.
you just gotta wait. The tension builds.
Хотя они на 30 минут из расписания
What
вышли.
do we find? It is
Holy
Holy
glasses.
Is this
No.
even?
Not even random.
Oh my god.
Оу,
I think the randomizer
актеры. Holy
Актеры.
Glasses
That's what's
выпал.
learned. Oh, where am I going? So yeah,
Да.
Holy Glasses gives us access to the second castle.
Все, они
Get
открыли,
up there. Yeah, moving with just
в общем-то,
defense and,
ту
wolf is a
концовку.
little bit awkward because the game doesn't expect you to use that as your primary form of movement, especially to like.
Нам
move around and
очки,
stuff.
вот эти святые очки, нужны для того,
Yeah,
чтобы
there's likely something important in the second castle.
увидеть, что Рихтер под, так сказать, властью злого некроманта Шафта. И тогда мы не будем его убивать. Ну, если мы можем, конечно, его убить, но нам надо Шафта.
Skip something super duper important and lose a ton of time would probably be to just check as much as I can, do a
Шафта
what
замочить,
is known as
тогда
like a
нас на
density,
трой эндинг пропустит.
priority. So I'm just prioritizing checking as many things as I can as fast as I can and not necessarily worrying about chasing the complexity. My plans have kind of changed at this point.
Что, идем в Колизей?
Normally, the randomizer will either give you
Стать
one set
гладиатором.
linear path or
Колизей.
and then you have to make some tough decisions. And we need that. That is not a tough decision.
Так,
100% need that.
а что ты можешь... Подожди, что значит we need that и
you're right, I do have missed.
пошел мимо?
That is
О, ему подсказали.
There you go.
Он услышал
Он уже
меня.
забыл.
That is another part about the randomizer. Sometimes you need to remember all the options that you had because
Он
you
уже
didn't
забыл.
start with them. So
И все,
thank you
больше
for
я
the
ему не
clutch,
буду
telling me
подсказывать.
to remember the mist. This is the save room. I'm going to be using this throughout the run to mostly refill my magic. Right there, I was pretty low on magic. This save animation is forced onto you the first time, but every subsequent time I go to a save room, I can cancel that save animation and basically refill instantly.
Так, ну он взял
And actually,
сейв.
now that I have missed, maybe we don't go to caverns, right?
Ну, сказал, что чисто для маны взял.
Ну, он может его использовать. На самом
This is
деле,
a tough call.
например, он может
I know that
побежать в
the
какую-нибудь
intended
жопу
form of
и
flight
просто
is in the
загрузить
caverns, and
сейф,
I think
если там ничего нет
oh man, this is a really tough call.
полезного.
And I have to make the decision right now. I only have
Что распространенная практика на таких
Yeah, I
ранах.
should go to the caverns. To make sure that I don't accidentally miss a Vlad relic, I think it is most important.
Долго он ломается, но
Pretty much.
решает, надо бежать. Подвалы.
Подвал.
one of the quality of life changes actually that the randomizer does, which I absolutely love, is this room. There's normally a statue that blocks your way. 50% of the time, every other minute, there's a statue that blocks your way into all RUSC's quarters. It is always open in the randomizer, so you don't have to worry about sitting there waiting awkwardly for a minute to finish the route that you're trying to go on, just because you happen to get an unlucky cycle.
Говорю, там всегда статуя в рандомайзере открыт, чтобы не ждать, пока вонючие часы щелкнут.
Ну, quality of life, так сказать.
Да, комфортно. Нажал на кнопку, открыл весь проход.
And there are quite a few checks here in the caverns. We can actually do a cool skip here. The wolf charge actually like
На консольках на Xbox. Самая, так сказать, лучшая версия. Лучше сразу на Series X.
Also shout out to the randomized music.
Музыка, кстати, реально музыка рандомизированная. Эта музыка играет в Колизее. Так, смешная сейврума. Кошмар. Ну, мать распяли. Влезает суккубша. Ее...
Ой, я не видел этого босса.
Бунькнули. Да, вот тут
часть 100% прохождения, да?
Ну, я, кстати, не знаю, по-моему, не особо. Какой-то опциональный скорее босс.
Ну, если 100% проходишь, наверняка опциональный босс тоже надо делать.
Ну, там, так сказать, не 100%, а 200 там, типа того.
Уф.
So, coming up here is probably the, like, is this even a boss? Like, no. That's not the boss. However, this next boss is supposed to be somewhat intimidating. Here's some cool wolf movement to avoid the water there.
Let's go.
And, yeah, this is another boss that is dead.
Да, вонючий босс.
Also, despawning the boss just to save on lag frames, because this game can be quite laggy.
Alright, what do we have here?
I think it is natto? Natto? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's a food item.
Они нашли натто.
For like 4. It's useless.
Это не очень полезная находка.
Помню, пытался поиграть в Castle еще очень давно. У меня были типа скачанные игры на Xbox или что-то типа того. И на иконке было вот этот босс был. Я думал, о, наверное, интересная игра, попробовать надо. Ни разу не запустилась. Не повезло.
Капец лягушкам.
Something also important I will note later about the room that we just passed with that wooden bridge. There's been some new technology, a lot of new tech discovered in this game over the last like year, I would say.
Вода нас дамажит, но они стараемся в ней быстро перемещаться. Тут есть специальный священный артефакт, который представляет собой маску и трубку. Позволяет нам не дамажиться от воды.
Забавная музыка для этого, для плавания.
Да.
I am taking damage while I'm in the water, but it's fine. HP is kind of a resource in this game. You're very unlikely to die if you know what you're doing. So I'm not scared of like going.
Уважаемо, когда ХП это ресурс.
Let's see. So
и мы его тратим.
Oh no, not like this!
No way, man.
We're fine. So I do have to wait for my magic to refill here, which is unfortunate.
Жесть он накинул.
Actually, I won't wait. I'll just use the mana prism. I should also put the mystic pendant back on because that will increase.
А у него мана кончилась. О.
Он выпьет бутыль.
There's my MP back. I'll put.
Решил. Он думал, что будет обузить, возможно, эту бутылку, но...
So, we're coming back over to that bridge room. So, recently we discovered there was some leftover developer code in the game.
Уж так пошло, что он не будет этого делать.
In the official version of the game. If you have a controller plugged into player 2 and you have that controller, press the triangle button, this will happen.
You mean this?
It just blows up the bridge. Before, you normally have to go out of your way to press this switch to enter that area.
Говорят, сломал дерево за счет того, что на втором контроллере что-то нажал.
We just happened to discover it 25 years late. It's kind of like an Easter egg, if you will. Coming up here is a boss. Just kidding, it's not a boss. I meant to turn around. Sorry, the load times, you know how it is, blah, blah, blah. Coming up here is a somewhat annoying boss, and that's Soul Steel. Completely whiffed because his hitbox is not on screen yet. That is my bad.
А вот этого босса уже я не помню.
Пулемет на псе.
Псомет.
Псомет.
Найс.
Это у нас обилка щита, а нет, это обилка палки волшебной.
It will do a spell, and depending on what shield you are wearing, it does different things. That one is an offensive spell that does a decent amount of damage. The hitboxes that it produces are a little bit inconsistent, and that's another empty relic check. So,
Пустые комнаты пока что только.
The fact that we're this deep and haven't found anything in the
С летающими женщинами.
I'm also gonna actually grab elixir.
Ах, вот тут еще враги рандомились.
Ну, он так проходит, что ему особо-то и враги не страшны.
Вот новые скелетоны там из-за угла стреляют из своей АВП на 500 урона или сколько? 300. Ух. На такое я бы посмотрел.
So with neither of those relics, I'm actually going to get through by taking advantage of a couple of safe spots that aren't actually covered in spikes, but look like they are. So this is going to be a little bit of serious time.
Какая же огромная игра.
My damage boost, jump into a somewhat tight location. There it is. This spot is like 2 pixels wide. From here, I have to do a very precise charge into a jump. Use the shield rod for iframes. Oh no, I'm gonna use a different shield.
Жестко он в этой темной комнате ориентируется. Тут очень много шипов и... Ой-ой-ой-ой.
Использует кадры неуязвимости способностей.
Ух, хорош. Там вообще надо летучей мышью с фонариком проходить, но им пофигу.
Ничего. Ничего не нашел. Как насчет загрузиться? Он сейчас услышит и воспользуется.
The reason why that skip is very much hyped is because that location oftentimes has some of the most important relics in the game because it is locked behind so many other relics. That's basically how the complexity system works. Here I'm going to just damage boost out of here. Very convenient that you can get out using the spikes. The spikes are designed to push you out of the room, so we can use that to leave the room faster. But yeah, because that room is locked by so many different relics, it means that it's a high-value location, so checking that early and often usually leads to information that you can use to help you route the rest of your seed, as well as just usually useful relics. But we got a little unlucky this time around, but that's okay. Let me get this guy out of my way, please. Thank you. Just to the save room to refill my magic.
Обычно в этой комнате крутой лут. И мы, говорит, спидранеры, часто хотим посетить эту комнату рано, чтобы понять, что из себя представляет сид. Он уже все крутые штуки нашел, я так понимаю.
I do have to be careful with these shield spells because it does take a huge chunk of my magic, and my magic is what's used to
Смешной босс, большой.
maintain the wolf transformation, do all the wolf charges, and do all the gravity jumps. So I have to like constantly
Big
have
means
a
good.
management of like how much magic do I really have, and it's not like I have a solid number. I just have to look at that bar and be like, that looks like enough.
Yeah, it's a lot of eyeballing.
It's
У
a
него
lot- it's a lot of
прикольно,
eyeballing, yeah.
когда первый раз проходишь,
And
как-то
this
разные
is
штуки
Leaps,
пробовать,
There we
потому
go.
что
That's the...
So this is what
реально
the
имеешь
feat
дело
allows
с
me to do
огромной
with flight.
кучей.
Not only does this give me access to flight, gives me access to a double jump and a
И
dive kick,
начинаешь
which,
весь свой
this game is
арсенал,
actually
так сказать, на
insanely
нем
useful for movement. I'm going to be doing what is known as
пробовать.
front sliding. So out of a dive kick, you can slide into the floor if you
Ища
let go of
что-нибудь,
all movement. By the time you hit the floor,
что
you do
может,
that
так
and slide
сказать,
across the ground
нормально
very quickly.
жмыхнуть.
It is like a very useful mechanic to like route around. It costs no magic to do, and it's like a fast way to get around like vertical sections. So it's nice. And there's a pretty much all of the
Несемся
caverns,
со
mines, and
скоростью света.
catacombs done. So we now know. Can you please? Okay, I'm just gonna get past you this way. We now know that the game
Заканчиваем с
kind of was
катакомбами.
heading us into this direction
Да, дальше.
of you get flight, and then your next goal was to get the rings.
Думаю,
and
ранее
your
Россия
next
не
goal was to
придумал.
get to the holy glasses, and now it wants us to go to
А
the
сколько
second
еще
castle.
локаций осталось, примерно
However,
знаешь?
there's one location that is another high-value location, similar to the Spike Breaker location that we just did with the Spike Hallway.
Надо на
Instead,
трекер
it is the
посмотреть,
Silver
что у
Ring
нас
location,
есть.
which is in the chapel, and I think that is where we're going to go
Если б я
next,
знал.
as well as checking a few other locations along the
Так.
way, because that is another location that's normally guarded by
Они
thieves and relics.
в церковь, наверное,
Access to it a
пойдут.
little bit early
Там, если
by
чё,
taking
как
advantage
бы
of offers like
в
we did in the other
замке-то,
room.
конечно, может сколько
I would
угодно
say
быть
for now would be
локаций,
a
а
great time for just a handful of donations.
там еще есть такой же
Absolutely. I
замок,
have
только
$50
реверснутый,
from MT Fund.
А, да-да-да,
вверх
это я
ногами.
помню.
Boy, he has a sword, but chooses not to use it as a
Он
conduit to
полностью
backdoor
отзеркаленный, и
insecurities.
как бы
Good luck,
Да,
DB.
да. Ну,
все
почти.
локации есть в нем, да?
I have
По-моему,
$250
там
from
что-то,
Profit
может,
Guides.
изменено,
Always a
но
great
вообще
night for SOTN Lycanthrope Randomizer Run.
фиг
Show us
знает.
all how it's done, Dragon Blitz. Thank you so much for your donation. I have $100 from Zappy Foxy. Hey DB, so
Я просто не
excited to see you
люблю в
live.
реверс-касле
Dream here
задерживаться.
again.
Там
Make sure you get the
по
Joel
попе
look
бьют.
open. Can you explain that to me?
Joel is just a
Особенно
good friend of
всякие
mine, and it sounds like
новоскелеты.
Jewel of Open, so we made an emote
Phenomenal.
for him called the Joel of Open.
Что
Absolutely amazing.
Here is definitely a fist of
Кузнечик.
focus moment. Get to show off pretty much all of its moveset here. There's the Hadoken to chase him down. Here's the Fist of Fury, and there he is. That's phase one done. This is all rocks, by the way. He won't be here for very long.
Первая фаза готова. На первой фазе... А, это не кузнечик, кстати. Это
There it is.
вот
There it
это
is.
вот.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, he's gonna finish his jump
Фигня.
like a sore loser. All right, whatever. There used to be a very rare soft lock that actually got patched out only in the randomizer, where if this guy's in the
Динозавр.
middle of specific attacks and you kill
Рептилия.
him at the same time, your game
Красивая
it's
смерть.
technically not a soft lock, but you have to wait. I think it's like 36 real-time minutes before his animation ends for his death. So that's basically a soft lock in a speedrun sense. And there's Soul of Bat. I could have came here so much
Опа.
earlier, but it's fine. The Soul of Bat is like the other fast movement option. You're gonna see me doing what is known as wing
Вот
snatching
и
a lot,
душа
basically transforming into the bat,
летучей
and
мыши.
all of those like blue trails behind me. It does cost a lot more magic than the wolf movement, but it is a little bit more reliable often.
С ботинкой у нас был вертикальный мувмент, а с этим еще и горизонтальный появился.
С собакой тоже был горизонтальный, а вот с летучей мышью там вообще полное 3D. Куда хочешь можно лететь. Если чё, эти винг-смэши делаются... Они даже объясняют, да, сейчас эту фигню. Короче, надо люто накручивать дипад, но, по-моему, вот этот раннер, он делает это на стике. Так, используем тут кадры неуязвимости, чтобы не получить по попе. Вгоняем девку.
Get to show off a little glitch called Badu card. I'm in the bat form, but I still look like Alucard. So the reason I'm
Красивый
donating is
глич.
because we now have to backtrack, or at least we
Батукарт.
should. It's very likely that the next
Батукарт.
important relic is going to be in the location that is guarded
Батука родимся, мужики.
So we're pretty much going all the way back to the caverns. Let's go! Backtracking in my Metroidvania? I never. But yeah, this is one of the reasons I actually do like the. I'm groaning, but in a sense, it does help you kind of like acquaint yourself with the game because I'm actually backtracking in a speedrun. Like, isn't that crazy? Most speedruns are optimized and routed such that like backtracking is minimized. But since this is a randomizer,
Refilled.
Different every single time. For example, I've been playing the randomizer since it came out like.
Круто выглядит, конечно, движение, как в каком-нибудь, не знаю, Сонике. Sonic Frontiers, который был в начале игры, в начале ГДК.
Да, только с щитами.
И 2D-шный.
2D-шный Соник, никогда такого не было. Get go fast. У него он плащ синий, почти ежик.
Different places you need to go, which is near impossible. There's like thousands and thousands of combinations. So a lot of it is just intuition and just like playing the game a lot to make these kind of gut calls in the moment.
Love that dive bat movement. It's so great.
Yeah, the bat transformation. I mean, I know we've been talking a lot about the wolf, but the bat's cool too. So the bat transformation is the only animation, the transformation animation itself is the only one that maintains.
На оригинальной консоли особо кайфово вот эти штуки делать. Просто вверх и по всему дипаду прогуливаешься пальцем и повторяешь, пока у тебя мозоли не будут размером с пальца. Так мы отращиваем себе дополнительный палец. Так, бьем пол.
And hey, it's our friend the ferryman again.
Oh, did you remember me?
Yeah, again, the cutscene's so good. The dialogue is so good. I do get to show off a cool little skip. It saves like, I think, a second. There's a specific spot that I can stand and then do a wing smash that deloads a door that normally blocks your progress that the ferryman is used to like lift up. I still need the relic in order to do this skip. But it does save just like a second.
Говорят, скип сейчас будем делать.
So I do want these bats out of my way. I'm going to stand right about here, wait for him to do one more ore swing, and then wing smash. And there's normally a door there, and it's despawned, so small little skip.
Дверь у нас деспаунится, если мы таким вот образом в нее залетаем. Мы почти уже все куски Дракулы собрали, если не все.
Я так понимаю, это и есть условие прохождения игры, которые они себе поставили. Собрать Влада полностью.
Да, это вот все, что нужно, чтобы зайти на финального босса. Лягушки.
Ну, сегодня уже среда. Или нет, вторник? Не вторник. Живем в будущем.
Так сказать, наперед существуем. Ну, сейчас вот во всех этих самых дурацких локациях все проверят. Пойдет в Second Castle, там еще уровни 10, которых, ну, чеков 10, которые можно проверить.
Exhilarating part of doing races in the moment is, do I think my opponent is going to skip that check? Should I also skip it because I think they're going to skip it? And there's a lot of mind games and like stuff that comes from that. Again, I cannot say enough. It is absolutely so much fun to race. This has become my favorite race category. And oh, Girthing, that's probably going to be my new weapon of choice, actually. That's another fantastic weapon that I didn't even know existed until I played the randomizer. I've been playing the game for like years. Didn't even know this weapon existed.
The holy glasses allow you to see little Chef's hideout, that little ball sphere at the top there. And then a couple hits and maybe a soul steal or two. It only takes like what, 8 hits?
It's 10 hits,
10
yeah.
hits, sorry.
I was a little bit
Нормально
slow, so
разобрали
there's a
шафта.
spell setup that you can do that
Рихтер
basically melts it
спасен.
instantly.
Это
One of
уже
my
неплохая
spells just, like,
концовка.
didn't hit it in exactly the right way to stack the 10 hits, so I had to, finish the job manually. But yeah, we have to save Richter here so that way we can go to the second castle. And yeah, now it's just a race to the end of the game to find that one last relic. And there are 10 checks, and there's a good possibility that we're either
Говорит, надо
finishing in
еще
the next, like,
кусочек
5 minutes
Влада
or
найти,
finishing in, like,
и
20 minutes.
тогда
So,
можно игру
probably
завершать.
not 20 minutes, like 15. So it's all going to depend on
Ну вот у нас для
where
этого
this last
10
relic
чеков
is.
осталось.
And this is the second castle. The movement is a lot more tricky because the terrain is, it's upside down.
Ну тут
It's
можно
a little
сказать,
bit wacky.
что дальше
So this
будет
is where we're gonna see a
50-50.
lot more bat movement.
Либо
This other
найдем
thing
релики,
is
либо
the
не
only weapon in
найдем.
the game that I'm aware of that
10%.
powers up when you use the Dark Metamorphosis spell.
Ух ты,
So it's
3D.
now doing 2.2x damage. And normally this weapon is like doing like 50, 60
Все
damage
до
per hit,
3D.
and now it's doing like 120 damage per hit. It also increases the size of its hitbox. That's a useless relic. So the
Это
Earthing
карточка
is like a pretty
библиотечная или
mid-tier weapon, but once
какой-нибудь.
you use the Dark Metamorphosis and it's active, it actually becomes like S tier, like one of the best weapons.
Какой-нибудь там союзник, может.
We full cleared first castle, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Lesser demon.
Wait. We didn't do the library.
Then do library.
Yeah, okay. Because of that, I am actually going to go back for that.
That wart.
There is one location left in the first castle.
Он
that I
забыл
did forget
проверить
about.
библиотеку.
What are the odds that it's
Будет
there,
возвращаться.
right? It's like a 1 in 10, 10%
Мгм.
chance. It's fine.
Но ты же
I think
уже
we can find the
здесь.
library
Разве не
part
выгоднее
work
здесь
to
проверить? Или
instantly
здесь
check it.
очень долгие чеки?
So yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, this is where
Видимо, здесь долгие чеки, раз они решили аж вернуться назад. Манна кончилась.
Yeah. It's a risk reward between being thorough and being fast.
Ничего, сейчас мана рефил глич на рандоме получится. Обязательно. В скобочках нет.
Обязательно. А вот и мана.
Просто зафилим ее через сейв.
She has a lot of damage resistance, so this might be a little bit of a longer fight even with our really good gear. Because overall, our gear is actually pretty darn good. Like, I can finish the game pretty comfortably with this.
Опа, монстр, который не умирает быстро.
Items, like I think of weapons in like different tiers based off of how many cycles it's going to take for me to. That's useless. How many cycles it's going to take for me to kill the final boss. Essentially,
Медуз слабый босс. У нее щит, и она может стрелять, но это не страшно.
I'll deal with it, but I'd rather not. So, and this is a one cycle potential weapon, so I'm very happy. But yeah, this is basically just a boss rush from here. Checking
Радуется, что нашел хорошую пушку, которая позволит, вполне возможно, разобраться с финальным боссом за один цикл.
У него вообще должен быть хард рефрешер, летучая мышь, он может и так скипнуть, мне кажется.
If you have a keen eye, a lot of these second boss enemies are really nice callbacks to original Castlevania. You saw the Darkwing bag, you saw Medusa, and now coming next is Aquadon. Do not let him touch you.
Yeah, he is the grappler of the game. If I do this manipulation properly, he should never grab me.
И что будет, если он схватит? Смерть?
He will grab you and swing you around, spinning pile drive you into dust. He looks like he's not menacing, but trust me, he is.
Это закрутит
He also takes forever to,
песок.
get off screen.
Говорят, смерть вполне возможна от него. Ну ладно, опасный парень.
Фигню
Еще
наколдовать можно.
The familiars, unfortunately, are, I won't say useless, I would say unconventional if you're planning to go fast. They have their uses, but in most use cases, the seed doesn't really, like, need
Ну,
them.
боссы, которые не боссы уже.
Animation of picking them up isn't worth it. Because it's like a 3-second time loss every time you pick up a relic. So I'm basically only picking up relics that are like either going to speed me up in the long
Ну что,
run or
ищем
absolutely
последний
necessary.
релик.
Где же он, где же?
В общем-то, можно, по-моему, и так уже пройти игру, но это и есть самое искусственное усложнение от любителей рандомайзера.
Teleporter location.
Ну, это резонно.
The final boss arena, so it's always worth picking up because once we find that last flat relic, we can just warp here and then finish the game a lot faster than like backtracking there the normal way. I'm gonna try and go for a little bit of momentum preservation here to like slide up.
Oh, that's so clean looking.
Yeah, that's the example of the bat maintaining its momentum during the transformations. It's like a very unique movement option that you wouldn't see outside of Randomizer, which is one of the reasons why I'm so stoked to be showcasing this right now. Because there's so many things that are just like Randomizer exclusive that this game has to offer in a speedrunning context.
Yeah, Randomizer at a main Games Done Quick event was a long time coming, and thank you everyone who had donated the
В Реверс Колизее нас ждут 3 героя, по-моему, из третьей кассовой. Стифа, там Тревор и еще один. Ноунейм. Никогда его не любил.
I'm not really scared of how much damage they're doing. They're not doing a whole lot, and that's all 3 of them done. Nice. If you don't have a high defense, that fight is kind of annoying. I'll grab it. This is mostly for the viewers at home to see how much damage I'm doing. Yeah, for whatever reason, they locked the ability to see how much
Спирит Орб — это предмет, который показывает урон, который мы наносим.
You know, this is Randomizer, so it's random.
Полезно. 3 секунды, проведенные не зря. Примерно 3 секунды нужно на поднятие артефакт, поэтому мы стараемся не поднимать ничего лишнего.
Смешной Винг Смэш.
Symphony of the Night has the most precise input reading of, I mean, like honestly, even any of the modern games today.
I would call it a very honest input reader because it does not lie to you. If you pressed it, you pressed it. If you didn't, you did not. There's no shortcuts.
Говорят, игра читает инпуты лучше, чем некоторые современные игры.
Что-то большое и страшное.
Большое и страшное — это my reaction to that information. Это, по-моему, Бельзевул. Бельзевул — повелитель мух. Поэтому он гнилой и плохий.
Гнилой, грустный и мертвый.
Прямо как наши комментаторы после каждого рестрима.
Ложь и провокация.
I think this solidifies left side as the best side as well, so.
Yeah, left side is eating well tonight. So, when you enter the second castle, you have 2 options. You can go left or you can go right. The standard route has you going to the right. Because it has the highest density of checks.
Говорят, есть 2 раута, либо вправо идешь, либо влево.
It means that the left side, if you opt to go that way in a race scenario, right? Let's say you're racing against somebody, they decide to go to the right.
Прямо пойдешь, смерть свою найдешь. Вот это вот.
Да, налево пойдешь, Спирит Орб найдешь. 3 секунды, за 3 секунды подберешь. Как у него вообще в раут вплетены все эти сейв-румы, где он ману рефилит?
If this becomes another creature seed.
If this guy has the last flat relic, I don't know what to say.
It's gotta.
It's a 20% chance at this point.
Осталось совсем немного чеков.
If creature happens to have nothing, however, I can just reset the game, do a soft reset, and then I'm back to where I was in that save location.
Сейф-обуз будет, обещанный Дакой.
And save splits are very good to do in a lot of scenarios. This preset, you won't see them as often because the wolf movement is usually so fast. But this is one of those like really far out of the way locations that like a save split actually helps.
And here we go.
Everyone say hi to creature. And oh, he's doing the worst attack. Yeah.
Вот это жесткий чел. Rolling Stone.
There you go.
Wait, hold on. Don't clap yet, because I swear to God.
Don't clap for him.
Please don't clap. Yeah, we don't like that guy. Oh, no. There's the holy symbol, aka the holy J.
On getting away with it.
Yeah.
He can't keep getting away with it.
Видимо, была полезная вещь. Пришлось не телепортироваться.
It's like the floating catacombs is what they call it. Because it's like in the top of the castle, but it was also the catacombs, so it was the bottom at one point.
Эта каста называется обязательный к прохождению.
Alright, so we're out of magic for the most part, and this area is a little bit awkward.
Если хочется вообще в каслы поиграть.
Ideal for the wolf to move through, so I'm just going to be doing some classic backdashing and front slides. That damage boost is like 90% intentional, and like if I didn't get damage boosted, it's fine. And yeah. Oh, I completely forgot to do the save split. Whatever.
You did do the save split, I thought.
Yeah, I saved and I was supposed to reset.
Oh, you did. You did the first part.
Yeah, Creature melted my brain and I didn't do it. So.
Rando brain.
Yeah, Rando brain is real. Hey, it's fine. I would have just reset to this location and it would have saved me like 10 seconds. It's not that big of a deal. Surely we're coming up on the final relic soon, right?
Конечно же, мы скоро найдем последнюю реликвию Влада. Всего-то 4 места осталось. Конечно же, это будет не самое последнее место, которое мы проверим. Рандомайзер, конечно. Хорошо, хотя бы он нам выдал все предметы. Для быстрого перемещения. О, вода, которая находится на потолке, кайф.
You can do wing smashes in this room, it just costs a lot more magic, and it's a little bit difficult, and it's not here. Wow, I've been betrayed. This is another example of transforming, I'll do it right here, transforming into the bat after doing a wolf charge. By doing so, it maintains your momentum during the transformation, so you're like, during that transformation animation, you can't really do anything, so as long as you're moving during that animation, you're still going fast, and that's usually optimal.
Думал спидранер, что на чуйке. На чуйке проверит самый дальний чек, но чуйка его подвела.
Yeah, he's definitely the friend who's like, oh my god, you're just spamming the same move. Alright, coming up is one of the laggiest rooms in the game, if I let it. Oh god, I gotta get out of here. Oh god. All these sprites on the screen and they're all generating particle effects and stuff. Oh, I'll grab that. This is worth grabbing. This is the power of mist. It is a relic that allows you to stay in the mist transformation for longer. And while you're in the mist transformation, you are invincible. And not only that, the mist transformation is now pretty much the MP cost for transforming into mist is like much lower now. So that's like the main reason you get it, is so that way you can transform into the mist with like almost no.
Очень хорошее улучшение для тумана. Уменьшение каста. Стоимости каста. Уязвимость больше. Кайф.
Where do you think it's going to be, Bobby? We got Death, we got Galamoth, and we got the Bat location.
I honestly wanted it to be a creature just so we can have like a good meme-filled laugh. I hope it's not at Galamoth.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping too, but knowing my luck, it's going to be a Galamoth.
I want Galamoth.
Galamoth is the secret super boss. It's not too difficult to deal with in this game because there is a manipulation to essentially beat him consistently every time. But he's like really far out of the way, and if it's right here, there's a teleporter right next to us, and it would be super fast to get to the end of the game.
Надеюсь, что вот этот предмет, тот самый, который нам нужен, это не он. Это не он.
So it's useless to us now.
Yeah, saving a lot of time by doing out-of-logic checks, but honestly, it ended up working like really well in Dragon Blitz's favor with what he's got.
Yeah, it's like if you're trying to seriously speedrun the randomizer, it is like required that you understand these like out-of-logic checks because it helps you save a lot of time on backtracking. Because otherwise, the intention of the seed was to come all the way to the second castle, get that spike breaker, and then go all the way back to the first castle to go to the silver ring location in order to get the mermaid statue, and then go all the way back to the caverns to find that last flat relic. But we skipped most of that backtracking. We would have skipped all of it if we found the last flat relic early, but
Осталось 2
now it's a
чека.
50-50. It is a coin flip. Either it is here or it's back in the first castle. So
Chat audience, where do you think it's gonna be? Is it in the second castle, or is it going to be all the way back in first? And this is probably like kind of like the most heart-thumping moment of the randomizer, because we're either here for another 5 minutes or double that time.
yeah. This is one of those moments when you're racing that you're like, please just be here, please just be here, please. I just want this to be over with. Because it is stressful during races, that is for sure. So I can't really do the, okay, I can try to do the infinite with the girthing buff, but it is not consistent. But I think it's worth it because it'll save a lot of time.
A little bit of serious time here.
Супер крутой босс.
There it is.
Или точнее, у него очень много жизни, и так понимаю, урона тоже.
He has a chance to do a different attack that, where he doesn't turn around, and it's really, really bad. It's,
Но мы его засофтлочили.
There is a different
Изи.
setup that makes it hyper
Капец
consistent.
плотный.
However, it wouldn't allow me to have the buff on my sword, so I would be doing like significantly less damage.
Let's doing some headbanging here.
I do have to be careful because if I do drop the rhythm, I do have to keep the rhythm up. Otherwise, the infinite will drop, and he is not fun to fight without this exploit. That is for sure. I've maybe done it like a handful of times, like legit. He also has the most health in the game. I believe it is 12,000. It's too much. It's too much.
Let's see if it's all for the last piece of Exodia. We just need that one ring of Vlad. If not, it is a terrible, tumultuous track.
Yes.
But we got
Ура!
piece of Exodia, and it is officially now go time.
Alrighty, that is
Так называемый
weight off my shoulders.
Go
and a load off my
Mode,
shoulders for the game's
или режим, когда спидранер готов закончить рандомайзер, закончить
if I had to go back to the
игру.
first castle. So we got a little lucky there, which is nice. We won the
Хотя бы
coin
немножко
toss,
нам повезло.
and now we can just go to the end of the game. So it's a little bit of
Двигаемся в
backtracking
конец
and
игры.
the final boss fights here in the Castlevania Symphony of the Night Randomizer. This has been a lot of fun already, and there's a little bit left, so I just want to say thank you again to everybody who donated to allow me to showcase my favorite video game of all time and showcasing it in such a fun and unique way. So yeah, this has been a blast.
Yeah, also, let me shout out the Castlevania Symphony of the Night Randomizer community. If you at home was interested in any of this, we do have seed generators ready, willing, and able to get you into the fun. Just go to sotn.io and get yourself a seed generated. Join up on the Long Library Discord. There's a whole bunch of people of varying skill levels from all over the world ready and willing to race and get better, level each other up. This is what it's all about.
Yeah, shout outs to the Soten community, the Randomizer community. You guys are amazing. I wouldn't be able to continue to like
Рекламирует Discord.
for other people also making key discoveries. Huge shout outs to, Jupiter
Специализирующийся
Climb being
на
one of the greatest, Symphony of the Night
спидранах
players of all
рандомайзера.
time, currently sitting
Сотна.
in grand finals of the current Randomizer tournament. And also the discoverer of a brand new glitch that was found yesterday. So he is doing all sorts of implementation and improvement in all sorts of different Castlevania games. And yeah, just huge shout outs.
Что вообще, конечно, хорошо бы поиграть в игру сначала. Но, может быть, вам просто нравится рандом по какой-либо причине.
Absolutely. I have $50 from Dinner Dog. Here's a miserable pile of dollars. Good luck, DB.
Huge shout outs to Dinner Dog. Dinner Dog also has a fantastic tutorial series to get you into understanding the randomizer, speedrunning it. Huge shout outs to Dinner Dog.
Let's do one more.
Absolutely. I have $50 from Dracula Vlad Tepes. What is a randomizer? A miserable little pile of checks. But enough talk. Have a donation. Thank you so much.
And here we are in the final area. We have two boss
Идем
fights
на
left,
Дракулу.
and with this gear, it's gonna be pretty quick.
It's time.
That is for sure. Yeah, one of
Time
my
to
favorite things
stop.
about the randomizer is discovering
Time to
new
end this.
item combinations to beat bosses quickly, and this is one of my favorites. The Girth thing is a great weapon. I'm so glad we found it. And there it is. Nice.
Отлично.
That was a quick fight.
Шаг готов.
And all that's left is Dracula, and then it will be time. Time does fly when you're having fun, that's for sure.
And Randomizer is a heck of a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
И
So
Дракула.
yeah, my plan is to dodge his main hand attacks. He kind of swings based off of the direction that you are relative to the screen. So I'm going to bait him into an attack and then dodge it. I use the Dark Metamorphosis yet again to power myself up. And then we're just going to swing our
Dark
sword a bunch,
Metamorphosом.
We're ready
Бафаемся.
on time in just a little
Прыгаем,
bit here.
стукаем. Как он доджит его атаки.
There it is.
Oh!
And
О,
О,
хорошо.
беда.
And there it is.
Победа.
Sub-hour, that's pretty
Nice.
darn good. Considering we checked like almost every location in the
Almost
game.
everything.
Yeah.
You didn't have to check
Almost.
Solar Bet.
Yeah.
Well, again, thank you all so very much. I want to give a huge shout out to Bobby
Это
for helping me commentate this
проспал
one.
я,
Thank you
где
so
он
much.
последний
As
релик
well
взял.
for handling the tracker and providing some commentary.
С
Ящера,
ящера, босса ящера.
In the chat. Yeah, again,
Хорош.
thank you so much for allowing me to do this. This was so much fun.
Да, ему
Кстати,
Yeah.
чуть-чуть повезло там, иначе бы пришлось возвращаться обратно.
Дракула в конце цитирует Мэтью 16:26. Фан факт, текущий World Record
Thank you again
именно
for
с
the
таким
amazing
временем.